How we feeling? Dudes, welcome to a Tuesday stream. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. So last night, and I guess you could say for like the past few weeks, I have been working on just trying to refine making samples and like just trying to get better at sound design and everything like that. And so what I figured I'd start doing was giving out monthly sample packs to the Patreon homies. Now, if you're a Patreon homie, a producer supporter, then you already have these. Got them last night. And so let me know what you think about them. But the reason why I started making samples is because the way that I always started a song, like back when I was really fully diving into this whole world of like streaming and stuff, dude, I was using samples. And so I figured, well, this is going to, one, help me and you to get out of our writer's block and to just have some sort of something to inspire us. And two, again, it's going to help me get better at sound design so then I can make more sample packs and better sample packs and, again, continue on this whole, like, lack of writer's block, right? Because for me, I need something. Something. It could be anything. It could be some sort of sound or whatever. And so I would just scour the internet for various samples. Well, again, as I got better at sound design, I was like, well, I'm just going to make my own. And so I started this journey with this. Now, again, we have this sample pack here. However, I have like a little mini pack of just free samples that you can get from the Patreon. And so if you are not a part of the Patreon, like just for the free version, then head over to the Patreon. You just join the free version, and you can pick up this. Well, let me see. Oops, this one. I just uploaded it before going live. And so, definitely pick those up, just cause. Now, I picked from the full sample pack at random. I was just like, alright, this one, this one, this one. So you might got some fire ones. I don't know. And so today I figured what I would do is I would show you how I go about just using these to start an idea. Now this sample pack includes like various things like rhythms and some ambient stuff and some arpeggios and stuff like that. And so I figured we would just mess with them, see what happens. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. We're gonna call you, dude. Thanks for being here. Also, who was first? Let me see who was first really quick. Akira, what up? Akira, GeForce, Anubis, Bleeding, Moisture, Demon, Calling, Ruben, Lee Taylor, Ned. Dudes, Space. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Oh, So Guitar, what's up, dude? Saw, dude. What's going on, dude? Okay, so I think I remember there was like this one that I really liked. And again, that's in there. And so we're going to put that in there. Now, when you get these, they are going to be labeled with like the BPM and the key that they're in. And so that should be able to help you out. And inside of Ableton, basically, you just come in here and make sure that you are in warp mode, and then you change the BPMs. So just change it to 140 or whatever, right? Whatever it is. 140. Again, it's in the title here. And so that's there. Yo, Demon, thanks for coming by, dude. So I really like this one, but also like we could just put this in here. I may or may not use this, but I also like the tonal ambiances. The tonal ambiances really helped me in the beginning when I was, before I knew how to make synths and all that stuff, right? It's just nice because you have just something. Like, this is the beginning of this. And it sounds like an intro. Like, this one might go with this one. I don't know. We could put this in here for now. Now there's multiple ways. Hopefully my Ableton doesn't freeze when I bring this in. Let's see. So I'm going to try to grab a granulator 3. Sometimes it freezes when I bring this in. But if not, then I'll just reopen. Sweet! It didn't. Okay. How do you develop or come up with rhythmic ideas? It really is just exploring the entire time. Sometimes I'll use the arpeggiator, sometimes I'll use the rhythm generator, sometimes I'll use a random inside of Serum or Vital. It's just like, where do you get tonal ambience? These are actually my samples that I just made. They came out last night, technically today. And if you want them, again, they're on the Patreon. However, again, I came out with the free version of this, so you'll get a few of them. If you want the full version, you just have to become a producer supporter, which is the price of a cup of coffee, dude. But you get more than just that. You get so much stuff in here. So the one that I just uploaded before coming live was this one. And so again, go and grab it, dude. Go and grab it. Yeah, of course. That's one way, for sure. Another way that I've been messing around with was like just chucking this in here and just seeing what happens when I just change this. Granulator is sick, man. I always recommend, whenever you use these ambiances, just chuck a reverb on there or something, like some sort of delay or something to continue it, and it'll like blend with itself, you know? Because again, these are just samples. Are the samples royalty free? Of course, dude. So I believe in here too, you can change the envelope so then we can kind of get, oops, let's do this so you can see it a little bit better. And then I'm going to grab this and we'll just put this like right here for now. I also recommend that you try to make these your own. You know what I mean? Like you can use the sample one for one, but you have to think there is going to be different. There, a lot of people have these samples. Well, they will have these samples, right? And especially if like maybe this one was a free one. I don't remember. I really don't remember. And so try to make them your own. Try to just add like another thing that you can do. Like as you know, you guys really know that I love Rift. And so let's put Rift on this sample here. It's about to pull up. It's about to pull up. We pulling up. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out for now. And Rift will do all kinds of different things to this thing. Okay, so I really like that. Also, sorry for the, just make sure you're awake, dude. Don't go memes yet. Someone was talking about ROM, So Guitar. I always forget about this plugin, bro. Like that's already given me inspiration. I don't even know if I'll need this one. Oh, again, it's loud. Sorry, dudes. I forget to turn these down. Like this is a mastered session. And so I have to like bring this down. Star Coma with the raid? What's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. How we doing, raiders? My dudes? Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Chris Badan stream. I am a producer and content creator, and I make music on stream, basically. But a lot of us in here also make music. This is the community. Community. Starcoma's community. Starcoma's community. Chris Badan's community. Full of producers, and again, we just write music all the time. I can kind of give you a little bit of a sample of what usually goes on here. I'm going to show them the gram, dude. You already know. We're going to show them the gram. So just a few little snippets of what goes on here. I'll show you this one. I can't get enough of Cyberpunk. I just started watching Edge Runners and I am inspired. Oh, it's so good. Oh, of course. Thanks. I was clearing my throat and I didn't bring it back. Anyways, So that's what goes on here. And if you are a songwriter, definitely follow, but also join the community, the Discord community, because there is a ton of people that are like me and like you that write music. And so definitely would love to have you. So again, a lot of these were written on stream. Like I think this one was definitely written on stream. Anything with like Devastator. Here's my #1 viewed reel right here.
Dude, why can't the cyberpunk world be real?
I love
would
cyberpunk.
live there.
Speaking of, I gotta tell you something.
My.
All right, we have these breaks in here. I want to add something in between.
You know we gotta go to Devastator.
Yup. Okay. That's just a little snippet of what goes on here, but we're going to be writing something today using some samples that I just made. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed. You probably did. Maybe you didn't. The new Doom is coming out soon. There's people already playing it. It might already be out. I don't know. But I think there was like a different release date. Anyways, it's coming out. And so maybe we write something like that. There's this really cool rhythm sequence in here. Where is it? That one's cool. This one's cool. No, it's like the Dark Awakening or something like that. Doom. Let's mute this one. All right, let's put this on 120. Okay, so let's bring this here like this. I'm going to EQ this a little bit. Yep. So this one is this tonal ambience is in G. I wonder if we bring it down. So I have to go up to bring it back down. And so, start going, I don't know, it's about competitive scale trick. How do I say that, dude? Let me see. The Dark Ages. Release date, May 15th. Yeah, so it's coming out soon. Doom, the Dark Ages. So this will be out. I was watching Shroud play it a little bit. And so, no, dude, I did not. I was too busy, like, when I was younger, I was too busy playing SOCOM, dude. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one for now. G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. So, again, it's really important. Without this ROM here, this little reverb here, then it's basically like, and when this loops, so it has like a stop on it. Even if I mute this one. Let's also take off this rift. You know how it just like resets that sample? And so I have a little bit of delay from rift, and then I also have this reverb here. Come up with some sort of bass pattern here. So I hear it kind of like da-na, da-na, da-na. That's what I keep hearing. Let's put on the click. We're at 130. Yeah. Yo, Gian, that's weird, dude. It doesn't always work for some people. I'm gonna try my best to keep this as simple as I can, but you know how I am. It's like my brain is just like tacky. Adding those. Bam, bam. We could also use Apex to come up with an idea. I feel like Apex is really good at like getting those like doom sounding things. That sounded off. Oh, maybe it's like this. Oh, okay. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, it's this. Ba, ba, ba. You ever tried Odin 3? I have, dude. Yeah. You can always fix that. Because you have to think it's a DI going into an amp. So you can change the shape of that DI before it goes into the amp. And so... What's Baboda, dude? Oh, noob is sick, dude. I try to add a lot of movement in these. So now we have our bass idea. However, I want to start this on like some sort of bass thing, right? I'm going to use my Reese bass, but I'm going to try to go maybe like a little higher. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, rather than having to do that, I'm just going to grab this and bring this here and move this here. I guess I could have done that either way. Anyways. Okay, I need to grab my Reese. Reese bass. Bass Reese. Okay, we gotta go up. What if we went up again? I'm gonna change my glide a little bit. So this Reese is from my Vital preset pack. Vital's a free synth, and so if you don't have a synth yet, dude, get Vital. Just go grab it right now. And if you need some patches, I have some. If you are a part of the Patreon, you get some of them, but if you want the full thing, that it's similar to the sample pack, right? Someone asked what the synth was for this sound. This is actually the sample that I made. Not this one, this one. So that's a part of the sample pack, dude. Ooh, I wonder if I use the one that I've been working on. Yeah, this one's heavier, dude. This one gets wild. So I'm working on another preset pack, dudes, and that bass will be in there for sure. That one is thicker than a, well, you know. Oh, Anubis, my bad, dude. I turned off the click. I'm actually going to bring down the release of this as well. Just a little. This guy's giving us some white noise. Here. It's because it is. Oh. She's so wet, dude. this is just getting affected too much from... Where is this going to? That's better. There you go. Another thing you can do with this bass is definitely add a filter. There's no filter on this. Is this the right one? We gotta put these all to filter. Again, this is one that I'm working on, and so I'll have that done. Oh, that's tight. Sounds almost like a techno song, dude. Yeah, Anubis, but who shot first, dude? I'm kidding. I don't want to open the can of worms, dude. I'm kidding. Chill, Star Wars fans. I actually did try that, dude. So some of these are in like minor, like these ones are like a little darker, but like there's some ARPs in here that will not work. Like they're fancies, right? They're sick though. Yes, please, Anubis. Okay. So I think there needs to be some things that happen here. Let's add maybe like something like this. Maybe 2. What if I make these smaller? Let's take the scale off, because we're going to try and get set length. Let's actually make them oof. Yo, Tommy, what up, dude? Jaeger. Bum, bum. That's not bad. And then let's go to drums. So this is a session that I'm using that is just kind of light for my computer right now. And so it sounds decent. But I definitely need to mix it once I get like a solid idea. I'll probably use Modern and Massive 2 as well. No, it's too heavy, Jaeger. Yeah, I think so. They're actively working on it, like as we speak, and so that's what's really nice. I'm actually part of their like beta community, and so I'm seeing them chatting like crazy in there. I don't want that. Don't. Maybe we'll do this. Yeah, okay, so you're also having issues, Tommy. That's good to know. Okay, so I think to start out, just to get that Doom vibe, right? We go China to get the party started. And then we do this whole thing. Where instead of it doing on, what is it, every quarter? Or every eighth, we do quarters or whatever. And then let's do like 120. Sounding a little old school, which is insane. Let's put this here, and then let's put this here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here, put this here, change the color of this, and then we'll go, yo, Anamask, what's going on? Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Peppy, what's up? A good blast beat, I know, that's true. Okay, this is almost, I'm not liking this, so I'm going to change this. And we're going to go to what I originally said we weren't going to go to. I feel like this might be better. Let's go to 130 now. We'll have to go there. So what I did was in the intro, it's a lower octave, and then I brought this sample up an octave. It's amazing, bro. Turn this down a little bit. Thank you so much, dude. That means a ton. Beta teachers always have a newer version. I don't have a newer version yet, I promise. Once I get into a beta like version, I'll tell you guys. Unless they tell me not to say anything, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's see what else like. That's pretty cool. This is from this session is from a different song, and I just didn't change what that's doing. But that's okay. It actually still kind of fits in here. A lot of different rhythms going on. Like if I just solo these three, like the 2 samples and then the preset I made. She thick. See my last comment. That's what we talking about. Try to download your free Vital pack, but it says it was made on a newer version of Vital. Which is odd because I grabbed the Vital off their site after you made the pack. So there's still like a you have to get their newest version. It's kind of, so the only reason why I use that version is because I wanted to take advantage of the themes, right? Like if you see my Vital theme, it's like different, right? It's different than what you normally see. It just looks prettier. Yo! Off of work. Hey, let's go. Thanks for being here, Sullivan Drive. Yeah, so I think it's like their full version is 7, but you have to go to 5. It's the newer version or something weird. Or the newest version 7. I don't know. Is that picture your new favorite guitar? It's actually been my favorite guitar since it came out, dude. I really love the finger tone of it. But I remember you saying that there was something about the shaping of the tone. So the shaping of the tone can happen. So here's my DI, and then I'm going into THU-Slate, right? Oh, sorry. As soon as it loads, give it a second. I think I pressed it anyways. There it is. So I'm going into THU-Slate, which all of these are just experiments, so you don't have to worry about this. But I'm using the modern, and then going into a Tube Screamer. But before going into that, you can tweak how it sounds going into the amp. So if you're whatever doesn't sound the way that you want, or it's too bright, you just put an EQ before it and start shaping that tone before it goes into the amp. You know what I mean? Dan Bronstein actually does that all the time. That's like his go-to. Like sometimes he'll use a Tube Screamer, sometimes he won't. He'll just make his own EQ curve, because you have to think, like going into Tube Screamer, it's kind of like an EQ curve, and so it's actually fun to do that. Oh yeah, Gojira's sick too, man. That's the one that I usually use. But this was my experimentation in like trying to make it lighter, a little bit CPU lighter, you know? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over. And then I'm going to go back to this whole thing. Sounds like an old 80s song, which, you know. Let's try to do something weird here. Da 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 da. Let's not have it go as fast. Da, dun, dun, da. Maybe? I don't know, just experimenting. But what's nice is we're already rolling, like, on the songwriting, right? Hardest part is, like, getting started. And that's why I always went for samples to, like, get me started. Now I didn't even worry, like, I already had an idea. It got the ball rolling, dude. Which is sick. Oops. Ah, let's put this over here. Let's grab this, put this over here. Oh, wait. I gotta figure out how this adds up here. There has to be... Oops. I'm trying to lock it here. There we go. Now we're locked. So it needs to be like this. Do-ga-do-da-da. But is that gonna work? I don't really know. Don't know until you try, dude. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's this is out of my comfort zone for sure. Usually I'd be like, okay, that's too, like, whatever, right? But I'm trying to not be like that. And sometimes we have to embrace stuff like this. So I'm gonna do this. I don't think new metal has a cowbell, dude. Didn't we already discuss this? Was that you the last time? I don't remember. Let's make these like... Control S. Add. There's this one. I don't. Yeah? There's another one that. Yeah. Let's turn down. Nice, dude. This is intense. That one's cool, dude. Yo, Michael, what up, dude? Thanks for being here. Oh, dude, you just reminded me about the Logic session. I gotta get in there, dude. I just have to put it in there. I really need someone to test it, though. Who has Logic? Who uses Logic other than Michael? We're getting weird, dude. We'll try to write something else as soon as we're done here. Yo. You didn't say nothing, dude. Thank you so much for the sub for 2 months in a row. Next time, if you decide to sub again, I think you can type stuff in there and it'll say it, dude. I encourage it. I think it's oh, it might be this. It's really quiet, huh? I think I need to change this note too. I'm just going -1 on this third oscillator. This third sound. Five. Loose Goose. Thank you for the fight. He says call the patch Elephant Death. This one's actually called lead clash tones, but it got weird because I just added one more synth to it. I mean, one more oscillator. This actually isn't bad. You know what's crazy is, I'm gonna put this aside. Actually, I have another idea. I'm gonna grab these two here. I'm gonna bring them over here. And then I'm gonna try something else. Just cause. Just kind of want to show you the versatility of these samples. So let's come up with another rhythm here. Oh, we're gonna get super like Meshuggah on this one. Just cause we can, dude. The second loop of the sync. Ah, I see. Okay. Yes. Oh, it's gonna get ridiculous. There it is. And here. Actually, I'm gonna undo that, drag this over, grab these, delete these over here. These are too loud. Oh, thank you. I forget to do that. Tell me sooner too if like that ends up happening. Maybe? These also, they definitely still need to be on the kick. Here. Oh, let's just do this. There's also way too much transient on those toms. What was I thinking? It could be this too. Yeah, look, there it is. Some clippers. Moisture, thanks for chilling, dude. 140. So many. Thank you, bros. Appreciate you. Gotta turn down that guitar, dude. She's so loud. You can tell I haven't really messed with this mix a little, like, as much. Again, just trying to find a good light session. And I feel like it's pretty good. It just needs some love. What if we, like... Ugh, I could listen to that all day. Da-da. So we have to go palm mute. We need like these here. Da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da. So put this here. Control D. Yeah. Let's. We could also do an octave up, and then we'll grab these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, I want it to be so I'm just going to quickly program that, and with the use of Control D, short for Control D's, insert word there, it just makes life so much easier. So I'm just doing Control D, like that one I don't need there. Screwed that up because I was trying to say Control D and then just using my arrow keys. And since the pattern is kind of the same, another thing I can do is just grab these two and just Control D like this. These are the same. That one I won't mess with. I'll fix that in a second. Yeah, like it's just this. Now the other thing with these is it's always nice to kind of bring these down, but I won't really focus on that. I want to move on to like another sample really quick because it can totally change. What's crazy is like these samples will totally just, it'll throw you into the direction that sometimes you're just like, I didn't know I could go there. Exactly. Exactly, Sullivan. That's exactly what you said, and that's correct. So I'm bringing those ones down a little bit. You can see they're a little darker purple. It's for a tighter palm mute. Ah, look, I missed this one. If I really did want them tighter with Apex, you can go to like maybe effects low. Oh, forgot one. So I'm feeling like that one, I don't want that to do that there. Also, thank you, Ned. Appreciate you, homie. All right, let's do that, and then we'll listen to what this is doing, and then again we'll change our samples out. Yeah, Apex. We need more sounds and stuff in here. That was just a little quickie riff, but again, it started from this thing. Again, without these two plugins, this is what it sounds like. Like this. That's it. From that one sample, all of this was born. Well, these two technically, but this is just another rhythm that's not doing much. It's just doing that. Now again, from this, which is in my sample pack, it's in there. I just manipulated the sample with ROM and Rift, and it became its own sort of thing. I even changed, like I think I'm in D now or something. And so use these to start the inspiration. I'm going to grab another one. Let's do something like this. Oops. This is G minor, and so we'll put this here. It's always D. It's always D in Philadelphia, dude. I'll probably have to bring this down a lot. It's a loud patch. So I'm going to grab ROM from that other one because I really like how intense that reverb was. Oh, hyperspace. That's awesome, dude. ROM is like my go-to. I'm going to bring up that reverb even more. Ooh, I want more. Okay. It is, dude. So do you hear how it doesn't sound repeated? And so, again, if you're using these tonal ambiances that I have in there, tonal ambiances, then put some sort of reverb. Doesn't matter what reverb, just one that's big. If you have complete, you have ROM, and ROM is sick. ROM is underrated, dude. It is. It is. I don't know if these arpeggios will work here. No, just a different thing. But that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Vital. I'm going to use my preset pack, and then I'm just going to grab some sort of like ARP or something. Ooh, I almost hit it. Okay, but I'm going to change these. That's not bad. Now I'm gonna grab Cthulhu. I've been using Cthulhu. Someone was talking about it. It's like, oh, I wish I could use it more. And so I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm just not using Cthulhu to its full advantage, right? And so I started messing with it a little bit yesterday, like while making samples and stuff. And it was like, okay, I'm in. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that did that. I don't know what I hit. Anyway, so I have to put all of my MIDI now on Cthulhu. Oh, that's really loud. Sorry, dude. This is in G minor, so let's just put something on G here. We'll legato it. And then I need to make sure that this is in, right? Yeah. So that's what we're getting with this patch that I just kind of sounds like we're gonna go to space. You can stop there if you want. However, with Cthulhu, you basically go in here and oops. Dang it, it doesn't lock every time. Okay, now we're locked. So we can go in here and we can go into chord presets. And I think we go to icon diatonic. And then let's go G minor. And then I'm going to hit the dice. There's a dice. That's sick. So this might not be... There we go. Now this tonal ambience doesn't have to end there as well, so you can add like some sort of like, let's put an auto filter on there right after. Let's put it after, let's put it before ROM. My bad. Now you can see. So I keep hearing other notes in there that I really want to try to add. Vital. Hey, thanks for chilling, Ned. See you Thursday, dude. Like those just came out of there. I was just pressing notes. Like they don't sound like they would go there. So let's do like... Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's put it on a bass first. Take the ARPA, put octave in it, style, stop reverb. Oh yeah, dude. True that. I love that. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is see what notes will fit here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Those are some pretty interesting notes. The blurred out thing on the thumbnail looks like a 21 Pilots album cover. Really? Interesting, because it's only let me see. It's this. I have to open file location. It's this. We have a sample pack out. I just did it last night. This is something that I want to try to do monthly. I will do monthly. If you're part of the Patreon, then you'll just get these. I'm not sure what day of the month, but it'll be, you know, each month you'll get a sample pack of just things that I've been experimenting with and, you know, I think that are cool that you might like. Do you release music on Spotify? Sometimes. The last song that we have up is Oni Noir From the Inside is the song name. Is this for Vital? These are just samples, dude. So these are just WAV files. I kind of wanted to get the sample side out of it for these. I'm still going to be making presets for Vital and Serum, but I wanted to get into sampling because as some of you may not know, like there's so much power in sampling as well. You know, like using samples, right? Manipulating the samples and having them be whatever you want. The way that I used to use them was just like this, you know, just very simply. It's like, oh, cool, this is a sound, sick. I'm going to use this here, you know? I have so many samples that I relied on when I was first starting because I didn't know where to start. I didn't know where to begin. And so you can see, like, we're getting really epic. And it's like, now, Sullivan, if you're a part of the Patreon, you just get it. But also, there is a free, I put out, like, there's some free ones that I have on my Patreon as well. And so definitely go and check those out. And again, if you want the free or the full version, then you just be a part of the Patreon and it'll be there for you. Just my way of saying thank you, love you, appreciate the support. But again, this is like, look what this one became. This came like some sort of like epic scene here. Yo, Michael, of course, dude. I bet Bill during a superhero movie right before the hero takes on a mega villain. Oh, dude, I saw that. I was laughing. Oh, Thread of Hope. Yes, dude. Now, one thing that I would also recommend too is like these tonal ambiances, and I mean, any of these really, is like you can just grab them and chuck them into, what is that called? The new Sound Toys thing. It's like the Blurred something or the Beyond, or I forget what it is. Let me just grab another one. Well, let's grab this one. And it's called Space Blender. So now you can use this sample. This is like a granular sort of thing in itself. Maybe? Oh, I can't. It has to be in a sampler. Anyways. So sorry, dude. Freeze it. Oh, it's just, it can get weird. Oh, unfreeze. Let's unfreeze. All right, unfreeze. An Elon Musk. When are you releasing it? So I've actually been talking about that with Josh. We're working on it, dude. Thank you so much for asking, Chase. You ever thought about mixing modern spirit box type metal with dubstep? No, but I'm helping people do that in my one-on-ones as we speak. Like, that's something that there's quite a few people that are like hitting me up because of that. And so it's happening, dude. But in the background, you know? Oh, this is sick. That can get wild. Just chucking random things on these samples can just... It can change it so much. Let's do 101 because I'm doing the same. Oh, sick, dude. Yes. Your reels are always such a tease. It's kind of by design, dude. The algorithm. It's always the algorithm, dude. That's crazy too. So many things that you can do with samples, you know, just to make them your own. Like these. I was messing with these last night as well. So let's make sure that this is at 120. And then where's my reset? Oh, I don't have my Reese on here. Chuck the Reese on here really quick. I always like to start with some sort of bass. The bass that I can... I just like this bass so much because I don't have to... Like, it doesn't, like, annoy me or, like, it really adds vibe, like, every time. Reese basses are the sickest, dude. That can already, like, be a cool sounding whatever, really. Now, that's another thing that I really want to have for next month, too, is, like, more of these sort of things, but maybe some, like, darker stuff, some darker tones and stuff like that. But there's just so many different things in here that you can just take advantage of. Now, if you use these, or when you use these, dude, please, like, send it to, like, the Discord channel or, like, chuck it in the community jams so I can see how you went about using them. Because it's always cool to see how different people manipulate their samples. Because, again, there's so many ways that you can use samples. It's kind of nuts. And so let me know how you go about using. You see, like, just on the two things, these two little ideas, it turned into just two random things right here, right? Like this thing here. Yo, Wavy J, what's up, dude? If you're a part of the Patreon, then there's a sample pack in there, dude. I just made some samples for the month, and so definitely go and grab that, bro. This is interesting. Same sample. I wanted to try something different. Dude, that's without those two samples. Listen how boring it sounds. This is without the two samples. Ready? Now let's play it with those two. So the two samples are this one and this one. They're both in the sample pack. They will not sound like that. I just added some things, but you can get them to sound however you want. The way that they sound by itself without these two is this. So that's the sample. And then here's the other sample. I just EQ'd it. And so with those two, again, there's two cool things to think about. Without this ambience, this riff wouldn't sound as sick. However, without the ambience, we wouldn't have been able to even come up with this riff, right? Because it like started the ball, which is sick. Them effects hits, I know, yes. I need to, I'll add that stuff later. I think, again, the point of this video was to kind of show you the importance of just like having any sort of sample to just like jumpstart your creativity. So let me start these up. Here we go. Again, it's crazy how much it adds. It adds so much. Yeah, so that was kind of on purpose because the new Doom is coming out. That might be the theme for Thursday's video as well, but I might get more into like the Doom sort of thing. But also, um, what sample pack is this? I'm glad you asked, dude. So for the past few weeks, I have been working on making my own samples. And I finally, last night, I put it out. And if you're a part of the Patreon, then you have access to this as we speak. I worked kind of hard on this graphic, and I love it. This is going to be the new kind of monthly thing that you're going to see. It's going to be background may be different, and then, you know, depending on the style of samples or whatever, but here it is. Now, if you aren't a part of the Patreon, I still put some out, so you can just sign up to be a part of the free Patreon, and then you get a few of those samples. Now, again, if you want the whole thing, just join the Patreon. It's the price of a cup of coffee, but you get things like a mix walkthrough. Like I try to do a mix walkthrough every month. There's just so many different things in here. And so, not only do you get the presets, but you get so many different things. If you're a part of Ableton, you get even more things. You get my presets if you like my rhythm guitars and stuff like that. I have a few serum patches. I need to make more patches now that I'm getting better with sound design. My Gojira presets. And so, yeah, you don't just get the presets if you join the Patreon. You still use floppy disk? Of course, dude. You don't? You're too cool or what? Badancore. Ooh. Yeah, that's true. Um, what's nice is like I can lean more into the Doom sound now because again, it comes out on the 15th and we're going to be streaming on the 15th. And so we're going to like fully dive into Doom mode on Thursday because like I have an excuse to. And so that'll be really fun. Now, again, I want to make these samples every month, and they're not going to be the same presets, right? They're going to be like different things. And so that gets me excited because I'll be able to just deliver whatever, whatever I was experimenting with or whatever, I am constantly, whenever I am on these experimentation little journeys, I have rolling sampler just running. And anytime I see something cool, I'll grab it. And so I'm just grateful that you guys are supporting me, but I'm super excited to dive into this like sampling world. It's insane. 2 gigabyte USB dongles. So I used to work in event production, and bro, these are everywhere. These are everywhere. Like I have so many of these, bro. Now this one's my bigger one. This is my 128 gig. You can't see that. Anyways, here's another one. Just kind of because we need them because I was a V1. It's like, oh, you have your presentation so we can give it to the graphics op? Yeah, it's here. All right. And then they forget to give us to us or I mean, they forget to take it from us or they like my old job had so many like little 8 gigs. So we didn't have to like, I don't know. I have so many of these though. I have so many. I also have this. I know you can't see it, but humanity's last breath, dude. The Buster Pig, bro. Anyways, dude, I think I'm going to head off for this one. Again, this was semi-short video, right? Semi-short. I really just want you guys to, I really wanted to announce that these presets or these samples are available so you can mess with them, man. I am really looking forward to hearing how you go about using them. Please, like if you use them, and you chuck it in the community gems. Let me know that you use them. Like, hey, I use a few of your samples. Don't tell me which ones, because I just want to see if I can hear it. And if I can't hear it, then that's even cooler. You know, it's hard to explain, but I never thought that I would be able to like provide presets or samples or anything like that. Like, it's such a, I always thought that I wasn't ever going to be good enough to like make stuff like that, right? And so it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope they get you out of or any sort of rut, and they inspire you to just keep writing, or they inspire to start the song. If you use these samples and you start your song, but then you realize that the sample doesn't work for the song, well, get rid of it and look what was built because of that thing that you needed or whatever, right? And so, yes. Oof, I know. So, Hyper, I've been thinking about that. I was making a recent serum and I was like, it sounds so good. And so, yeah. I have plans to keep doing Vital preset packs for the homies that, you know, they can't afford serum. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. And I want you guys to be able to still create regardless of having a, you know, Vital's free, and it's really, I love Vital so much, dude. And so I don't think I'll ever stop making Vital presets. But again, grateful for you guys. Let's go and bug Cole. Telling me love. I gotta send him the preset pack. See if he gets inspired. I'll put a little love letter in there too for him. Can't get serum. Yeah, see? Yeah. Hyperspace, it's people like you is the reason why I want to stay in Vinyl, as well as serum. And so, grateful for you guys, man. Thank you so much. This is my way of saying thank you for the support, and thank you for allowing me to do this. And we'll be back on Thursday, and we're gonna dive fully into Doom, dude. Ugh. We're gonna like get super like Chris Gordon, if you will. But we'll see you soon. See you Thursday. Be good. Remember, keep writing, man. Later, dudes.